With the release of Dominaria Remastered and due to the exceptional set size of this particular product, players are having a real opportunity to buy cards at a great value. I have to admit, the release of Dominaria Remastered is a great thing for players trying to get their hands on cards that were previously a very expensive proposition. Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here. Thanks for hanging out with me today on the channel as we go over some of these cards and some of the other cards that are being missed right now. With so much opportunity out there, there's not enough cash flowing into the market to take advantage of all the choices players have, so players are cherry picking the best cards they need for the situational decks they're building at the time. Some people are building for Commander, some people for Vintage and Legacy, some for Modern. No matter where you fall, there are going to be players picking off individual cards at all times. But with the start of a new year and a lot of cash being strapped after the holidays, it will take a little more time than normal to see a lot of these sales start to fluctuate into the secondary market. And you'll see more of these cards coming down in price as more box openings and more stores start getting their products online. So with a little patience and a little bit of time on your side, you as a player have the chance right now to really save a lot of money on some cards you may have always wanted. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at some of the cards I've rounded up for you today to see if any of these cards and these prices are what you're looking for. Our first card is Sneak Attack from Urza's Saga, and players used to cringe at that $75 price tag, and now they can get this card for the market price of $23.16 US, a card that was almost $100, thank a few reprints, and look where the price is at, now making it an affordable option for players who want to step up and try out some amazing cards in Magic. Now our next card is Urza's Incubator. The market price is $45.73, and this card is just starting to come down. We are going to see, as more of copies enter the market from Dominaria Remastered, this card in its original form will continue to fall in price, making it accessible and affordable for players in Magic the Gathering. Players who've always wanted to try this out in their chosen creature deck are now going to have that opportunity without spending $100 to get the card. This will be a great option for players looking to try something new in Magic the Gathering. Now our next card is Nut Collector, and that is from Odyssey. This card at one point was $60, and now you can have this card for the market price of $9.35. Again, a nice reprint. A few days goes by, and look what a card like this can give you. A great option for people who want to build those squirrel decks, have some fun as they're playing, and realize the great eternal power of saying, "Squirrel!" You can't help yourself. That movie Up? Yeah, the old guy in Up. Squirrel, the talking dog. You know what I'm talking about. Now, Vampiric Tutor. This card at one point was $90. I remember trading some to some friends of mine, and now with cards coming back and forth and being reprinted again, here we have the Commander Legends version, started at $75, and now with the market price of $35.90, that option, which may have been unobtainable to some players, is now becoming more and more affordable to the player base, hoping to step in and try some of these amazing, more vintage style, older Magic cards that used to be beyond reach. It is now an accessible card that only has people wondering, how am I going to use this to abuse my friends? What can I do to make them pay? I love this card. I like the original artwork better, but it's still a lot of fun. Now, Time Stretch is a card I have used for years, and I remember this card being as high as $30, $40, and now with the market price of $19.77 for an original Odyssey version, you will see this price continue to fall, but also expect the price of the new printing, which does have exceptional artwork, to actually increase in price a little bit at first as players try to adjust to which one they want to own. There's a 10th edition one. I think we had the Odyssey one. And now, of course, the Dominaria Remastered. A different flavor for each player. Maybe a vintage style of artwork. Maybe one of each, whatever you feel fits your decks best. It's great to see a card like this still being used and being affordable for players. Now, The next card, Chandra, Torch of Defiance. I realize this card is definitely not an expensive card anymore, but I remember coming out in 2018 with a friend who spent $160 to get themselves a playset of 4 and just said, it's just an amazing card. I've got to have a playset of 4. And look what this card costs now. You can get a playset of 4 for 20 bucks. That's what a few reprintings can do with a Chandra spellbook with a little bit of sauce in there. Cards like this can be affordable for players, still a lot of fun to play, and you don't have to worry about getting a proxy because the price is so cheap, you can just go ahead and buy one. Love this card. It still has play use now, and I've always enjoyed the artwork. Even the one from the Chandra spellbook, I like both artworks. Very nice looking card. And next one up is Bitter Blossom. Now, this is a card I didn't buy because I remember it being like $70, $80, and I refused to step into that realm. And then after, I guess it was the secret layer, you know, the price kind of tanked a little bit. And as we've gone along, there's been some reprintings. And now this card is becoming a really affordable option for players who want to jump in and try it out, who want to own the real card, the physical copy of it, and play with friends. This card being a market price of $29.13, it has really hit that realm of possibilities. A lot of the cards on the list you see today will actually go further down in price. This is not the end of the price drop for them. It's actually somewhere in the middle as the market adjusts to new copies entering the market and the quantity starts to adjust at the player level, the LGS, and everyone kind of sorts out how they feel about these cards. Players may be trading that card in or holding on to it for future deck use. New stores that maybe have a few extra copies see them being bought by players who do want a play set of 4, and of course the odd player who doesn't need this card and trades it in. The Magic economy will evolve and adapt to cards like this, and new prices and new adjustments on those prices are still to be found. Now the next card is Worldly Tutor. From Mirage, I myself do own a copy of this card. I remember opening it at the Mirage tournament I was at. The market price is $25.25, but it was as high as $70. Cards like this being reprinted and making them accessible to players is a really good thing for Magic the Gathering as a whole, for different formats of players trying to get into it. And as Wizards adapts to Commander and the fact that it's the most played format, making cards like this accessible to players and promoting that format is something that's very good for Wizards of the Coast. It's good for their bottom line. It's good for the player base who wants to get in and enjoy the format. Worldly Tutor, a great card to have around for everyone and becoming more affordable each and every day. Now our next card, Allosaurus Shepherd. Not a card from Dominaria Remastered, but I look at this card and say it's $23.25. It was just reprinted in Double Masters 2022. I think originally it was in the original Jumpstart. But a card like this is one of those cards I have to mention because the price is kind of nice and flat. It's been trending sideways a very long time, and it's a great card. It can't be countered. Green spells you control can't be countered. Great for elf decks. But of course, it's always good to have big dinosaurs around because this card can be a lot of fun. An amazing card that will have future uses for many years to come. And I don't think it's going to see a reprint anytime soon. So a card like this actually will trend upward. It's one of the cards on my hit list as I work toward building my Elf Commander deck. Now the last card I want to share with everyone is Senseis Diving Top. There's a reason this card has been printed so much, and that is to make it accessible for players because it does have so many uses. The market price is all the way down to $19.54. In some cases, you can find this card for $15 for a lightly played copy. I look at this card and I remember fondly back to the days of Kamigawa Block when I got my first copy. I still have it in my deck today, and now so many other players get to enjoy the same card that I've had for 12 years. It's an amazing thing, everyone. So when I look at all these as a whole, there's a lot of reasons why Dominaria Remastered is going to be a great set for everyone. For those who want the cracking ability of just ripping into a pack and having a good time, and for the players who are hoping for these cards to bottom out a little bit more and make them more affordable. That's where I think a lot of players are going to get some satisfaction from this type of reprint set coming out. So thanks a lot for hanging out with me today. Thanks for chilling with me on the channel in this nacho cheese universe. And yes, I still haven't graduated Magic University, but one day I'm going to attend. I'm going to get a credit. Thanks again for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow because we'll be jumping in to the Hot 10 weekend. We're going to get the hottest selling cards in Magic this week. And of course, there might be a few little bonus things coming up this weekend. I hope to see you all there. And Sunday is the Hot 10 reserve list. I can't wait to show you guys the hottest selling cards in Magic this week that are on that reserve list. We'll talk to you guys soon. To all the fabulous patrons out there, the supporters of this channel who take care of business here and support me each and every day, thank you again for being patrons of this channel and supporting my efforts and content. I look forward to seeing you guys on the live stream. Welcome to the end. You've made it to the party. Your backstage pass has made you accessible. Thanks for being here, everyone. All right, wait 90 days. There's going to be a lot of this product being opened. I've seen those box openings. They look fantastic. I'll have a few box openings this weekend, probably. I look forward to doing them with you guys. We're going to have a blast. I'm going to bring some filming gear with me, but we should be able to do them. Yeah, there'll be a few this weekend. So I'm looking forward to it. There'll be a few bonus videos. I'll let you guys in on that. And I think after this stock really kind of peters out after the next 20 days is where we'll probably have the maximum saturation of a lot of these cards hitting the market. That's when prices will really start trending down with pressure. And then we'll start seeing the market start to absorb those cards because Phyrexia All will be the next hit target coming up. And a lot of players are looking forward to that. So we'll see where things go. Thanks a lot for being here, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. And you know what? Let's put Dragonlance. That's right. Remember the old DVD? Yeah. Oh, where's the DVD? Oh, what did I do with it? See, now I don't know. It's an empty case. You can put Dragonlance, though, in the comment section. That way I know that you made it this far. What did I do with the CD?